Hi, I'm B-Rad, and welcome to the B-Rad video show. Today I'm here to do a movie review of Rampage, the 2018 movie with The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Alright, first of all I just want to mention this is a video game adaptation movie. The original Rampage game I believe came out in the arcades in the 80s, I'm going to get the year wrong, I'm guessing like 86, maybe 87, but it might have come out earlier than that. I have some copies of my own in my collection. There's a couple right here. It's really cool. I've displayed some on my channel, so if you're actually curious what the game looks like, you can always check that out. Anyway, I'm here to do a review of the movie, and basically the video game doesn't have much story to it. It's got, there's three characters. There's a giant ape, and there's a giant lizard, and there's a giant Wolfman. His name is Ralph, and the lizard is Lizzie, and the ape is George, and they destroy cities. Pretty much what the loose story you're given is each of them used to be a human person, like a scientist, that drank a potion and became these giant creatures, and you're destroying buildings now that you're a massive creature. I guess that's all there really is to it. Now, the movie follows a slightly different story, not really much different. It's still giant creatures. You still have the same three. You have a giant ape, you have a giant lizard, and you have a giant wolf. And but it's a little bit different. Without spoiling the whole entire story, I don't want to do that. Pretty much, there's like some radioactive or some radiation that infects some animals, and it's animals that become these creatures. They just grow extremely large. It's still the same three, but they didn't originate as human beings like in the video game. When I first saw the trailer of this movie, I gotta be honest, I was pretty impressed. I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, it's got The Rock in it. He's always usually pretty fun in movies. And I mean, I just remember watching the game as a kid, or playing the game as a kid, and loving it a lot. Like I heard years ago they're going to make a movie of that, and I was like, you know, I like the game, but how good could a movie about this be? But the trailer looked pretty impressive. Nowadays the graphics look amazing, so it did look pretty cool. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. For the most part, like The Rock was really good, but I didn't feel there was much of a strong cast behind The Rock. There's this one guy who plays an FBI agent. He was okay. I see him do better roles and stuff. And then there was a girl who hung out with The Rock a lot. I don't want to spoil everything's story, so I don't want to tell you everything that's going on. But her performance in the movie was just, you know, she was just kind of there to be, I guess, possibly a love interest, or just to be the female co-lead in the movie. I didn't feel she had much of a strong performance. Overall, it didn't really hurt the movie for me too much, because really I was there to see monsters smashing buildings. There was two characters that really bothered me, though. Let's just call them corporate meddlers. They were just horrible. Every time they were in the movie, I would just wish the scene would end. It was just bad. I like the movie, like I said, overall, but just the scenes that involve these characters, I was so not convinced that they could possibly actually have anything to do with what their characters are supposed to be doing. It was ridiculous. Anyway, like I said, I did enjoy the movie. There was a lot of pretty cool stuff. Right from the get-go, actually, I thought the movie was pretty entertaining. It led from one scene to the next, and I felt like it had a pretty decent pace. For the most part. It wasn't until later in the film where I thought the pacing started getting a little off, probably around the third act, maybe late in the second act, but it was definitely in the third act. There was a couple times where the editing must have been slightly off or something. Like I said, I did enjoy this movie overall, but something felt a little off later on in the editing, like just the pacing overall. The movie is just about to get going, and then they have a talking scene for like 5 or 10 minutes, and you just got to the point where you just couldn't wait to see what was going to happen next, right? And there's also times where characters mention something, and in the scene previous to that, what they're talking about is actually kind of irrelevant at the time, so maybe they didn't get that information, or maybe they could have just edited this slightly different. So that's what I'm talking about. I did like this movie. Whether you guys want to see it in the theater or not, that's entirely up to you. I don't really think you're wasting your money going to see it in the theater. There was a lot of amazing effects, and the creatures themselves are awesome. Especially the giant ape, the one that you see in the trailer with the rock. It was really, really cool and really impressive. There's some really spectacular visuals. I didn't really have a problem with that, and some really awesome destruction. You wanted to see that. You are going to see some. I wish you got to see more, but it wasn't completely lackluster. I did enjoy it quite a bit. Like I said, I just felt like the pacing was off at times, and when you should have been watching some awesome Rampage destruction, they were just boring you with these people talking about stuff you just didn't care about. Anyway, I guess overall, I'm going to give this movie a C+. I did enjoy it. I liked it. You can probably wait till you can get it on, your satellite box or DVD or whatever you want to do. But to watch some of the awesome visuals is pretty cool in the theater on the big screen, especially massive destruction. Really cool to see. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? What do you think of this video? Have you seen this movie? Are you going to go see it? Please leave a comment. I'd love to know what you guys hear about. Anyway, if you like to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and so tap that bell icon to get more updates of the B-Rad video show. Alright, thanks a lot. See you guys next time.